What is up, everybody? We are going to do a live Dynasty startup draft tonight, as well as a live rookie draft. And we can only do maybe a couple more of those before we get to the NFL draft, which is coming up today. So we have 1, 2, 3. We have most of them filled up by our Discord, but we're going to drop the link to this draft in the comments. So if you can get in fast enough, you are welcome to join us. We will do a 12-round startup mock draft and then a 4-round rookie mock, and it's going to be interesting, the rookie mock especially. I'm very excited getting closer to draft time because we saw today from Adam Schefter that potentially the second and third picks in the NFL draft might not be quarterbacks, which wouldn't
saying since January,
which historically again wouldn't surprise us a whole lot because that's typically not how it goes.
Correct.
But that could totally shake things up. And, with the Colts being the 4th spot in the draft, I mean, that makes me a little bit happy.
Yeah.
So
it is interesting to see Dynasty creators, including us, kind of completely forget about the entire other side of the ball in football, and how, like there are guys like Witherspoon, like Will Anderson, like Jalen Carter, who are just as worthy of going top 5 as any of these QBs, if not more worthy. So, I mean, it's not like these QBs are known for hitting in the first round. Anyways, it's the hardest position in the NFL to scout. So,
yep. All right, let's get it going.
Let's do this.
All right, we got Sharms in here. What is my man taking Patrick Mahomes blind 70? Thanks for joining us, my friend. Taking Josh Allen, Nathan Schmidt. You are a dork and a moron, and you're going to take. I know who you're going to take.
Big deal.
Yep, Jalen Hurts. That's where he should be there, if not higher. Ryan Bread. I know that guy. Ryan Bread 16 takes Joe Burrow. Thanks for joining us, Rye Bread. We appreciate it. We're going to start seeing these. I think you're going to start seeing Jalen Hurts maybe go 1 or 2. I mean, I don't think I can blame people for that anymore.
I don't know if I can either.
Yep. Where we're at, baby. Jalen Hurts, mega deal. Tell us what you think about it. What is good, Tanner Clout? How you doing, man? Happy to have you on. We're going to have some good discussion tonight. We have some exciting announcements actually coming out with Domain this week that we're kind of announcing on the videos, but we'll talk about that tonight a little bit as well because I put that in the description. But Justin Herbert and Trevor Lawrence, what is up? Jay Perocco, what is up, my man? C. Clem is in the house.
Yes,
Luca Looney is back. We have him. He's a regular. AZ is in the house. And, of course, he took Justin Fields.
Gavin Ferguson out. Tight end premium. Yes, sir.
And Gavin just took Lamar.
0.5 tight end premium.
Avery Huffman, you are a gentleman and a scholar. And who do you want to take right here?
Got 18 watching right now, and we're at 4 likes. Let's try to get that like rate up to 100%.
And let's decide who I want to take before I run out of time. This pick actually is
it's tough.
Yeah.
Smart man.
Keps is on, and he is always on. I swear, Keps just waits for us to go live. Like, I think that's what he does. I mean, we're pretty consistent with our time, but Keps is on it. He's dedicated, man. He's on every one of our drafts.
Our boys like our new logo, too. Appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Thanks. Angel, new domain logo. Yeah, Keps says, hey, Cutie's new logo is fire. Appreciate that. Yeah, so getting into, we'll mention this again, but in the description is the link to Fantasy Domain. And Fantasy Domain is going to be a little bit more like week-to-week focused during the NFL season. So a little bit more like top 24 players of 16, things like that. So we can give people some more insight on a week-to-week basis on who to start, who to sit. And as things kind of change more rapidly in the redraft, the R word, I know, the redraft sphere, we can kind of touch into that market as well. It's going to be applicable to Dynasty players because during the actual NFL season, Dynasty slows down a little bit and becomes more of a, start sit strategy type of thing.
It becomes tough for contenders too, because I mean, you have, unlike redraft, you have a few teams that are, big time rebuilds. So they don't have a lot of the high producing assets. Like it'll be a lot, obviously more evenly spread in redraft. So in Dynasty, like, obviously that's, I remember every single week I was always debating between like 5 people on who to start in my last flex.
And so that's what we're trying to accomplish with this new channel. So we are now going to have 2 sister channels. So make sure you head over to Fantasy Domain. Again, the link is in the description. Subscribe to that channel. We'll probably release our first couple videos later this summer on that one, but during the season, it's where you're going to get most of our content as we focus probably more one Dynasty video a week and more of the, start sit stuff than we find making Dynasty content during the season, unless you're talking about next year's rookies, People are mostly just focused on winning championships. So make sure you head over to Fantasy Domain and subscribe there. Angel says the Colts are getting a layup with CJ Stroud. That is exactly what I think, man. That's exactly what I think. I think if CJ Stroud falls to the Indianapolis Colts, they've got their guy, and they have. I mean, Chris Ballard will look like a genius for not moving up if they get CJ Stroud at 4. Yep. He'll look like a straight genius.
Yep.
And I'm not convinced that he is a genius at the moment because I've been pretty frustrated. Ryan Bread says he's dedicated too. I think I'd agree with that. Yeah, you're pretty dedicated, Ryan.
Gavin says least flawed defensive player Will Anderson at number 2.
I think
offensive player Bijan at number 12.
Probably.
So that's Bijan to Houston.
I like both of those.
And Will Anderson to Houston.
Houston, yeah. That would be a super good haul for them.
Yeah. Honestly, if they went Jalen Carter at 2, that would be pretty nice too.
I have a couple options here. There are 2 guys I like. I'm going to take Kenneth Walker here.
Nice.
This is more where I see him going, and I'll take him at this value. Again, I think people are zigging with running backs. I'm going to zag a little bit and take a little bit more. But yeah, and if you guys didn't notice, the reason we rebranded and getting back onto that is because the Fantasy Domain logo, we wanted them to be, the same logo or matching, so we could kind of put it all under one umbrella. So yeah, I'm glad you guys like it. We think it's really clean, and I'm super excited about that.
Angel's just here to see where Pat P goes.
Oh my gosh.
That's good.
G16 says, what is Mixon's value at the moment? Are we looking to sell him now or hold? Was offered the 211 and the 305 for him. Yeah, I think I'd
hold him.
Hold
for sure.
And we're just not, super excited about Mixon's situation either. Like, it definitely looks like he could allegedly be a criminal. So I think he's a hold because, like, at that, you're getting 2 dart throws from Mixon. Like, at that point, just keep Mixon and hope he produces, right? I mean, that's Ryan Bread says CJ equals QB1. Ryan Bread, you are a smart dude. We should get you involved with Dynasty Domain.
Yeah.
Nathan's just real mad over there. Angel says, I'm just here to see where Pat P goes. As every single live stream we do, that's what people are looking for, is where Nathan's slip up of a word is going to go and
go down in history.
Yeah. Pat P, baby.
Yeah.
And irrelevant.
Oh my gosh.
All right. Taryn Klotz says, in my opinion, Avery, you have the best start. People poop on picking late in a startup, but I'm looking at getting 2 top 12 QBs and you get a high pick in rookie drafts. Yeah, I mean, look, I have found that if you're not up here at the front, the back is a lot of times that's advantageous because you can lock up 2 quarterbacks in a super flex league. So I hadn't drafted in the back in a while, and that's why I kind of decided to do that today. And I'm pretty happy with it. There's some risk obviously involved with taking Kyler Murray and Deshaun Watson both. Kyler Murray obviously because of injury, Deshaun Watson because he didn't exactly get back into form next year, but I believe in both these guys. And then, Kenneth Walker in the 3rd round reversal, it's a good place to be at the 11. So,
yeah.
All right. Yeah, Taryn Klotz says, Bryce Young, QB1. Let's not overlook this. I bet that we could go on about this all day. Connor says, what's your guys' top hot takes? Maybe you guys should make a hot take video next, and it would be cool. We will do that. And honestly, like, most people wouldn't do that because we get crapped on for what we think are not hot takes. What are our biggest hot takes right now? We are really down on T. Higgins compared to everybody, and that's a pretty hot take. What else do we think that?
I mean, I'm going to say it, as popular as Justin Fields is.
Yeah, that's the one we don't.
We're gonna pull a Jalen Hurts again and be pretty anti Fields going into this season.
We'll do some hot take videos. I like that idea.
That is actually a very good idea.
All right, Kobe says, I started my draft with Josh Allen, Garrett Wilson, CJ Stroud, then Kyler Murray fell to me in round. Was that the right move? Even though I already have 2 QBs. Yes, absolutely. Was it Kobe? I need to know. Is that a super flex draft that you got Kyler Murray in the 4th round? Who are you drafting with? Love the content recently. Thanks, man. I have the 102, 105, 111, 112, and a boatload of other later picks. There's no chance I compete next year. What should I be doing with my picks, in our opinion? I think the 102 and the 105, I'm taking those players because there you can get a quarterback and a JSN potentially, and those are 2 cornerstones to build around. And the 111 and 112, look, we're doing a pick versus player. Are doing that series. We're bringing that back this week. So check out our 107 through 112 on that, and you can kind of see the players that we would target for those. We're going to have that video out later this week. Yeah. But maybe target some buy low younger guys with those guys. Like, I mean, and look, you honestly could probably make picks there as well, but people are going to get antsy with those picks, and you're going to be able to trade those for premium. So yeah, Lunatic Productions, you are high on AR-15. I don't think as an NFL quarterback we are, As a fantasy quarterback, yes, we are.
You're
Absolutely
very
high on him.
yeah.
Yes. But like as an NFL quarterback, not
I don't
really. I
know.
mean, I think we think Stroud and Young are far better than Anthony Richardson. So G16 says he doesn't like Higgins either. I think he's way overvalued. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at, and it's a hot take, but you know,
it's again, it's nothing against
we I
him
mean, I feel like we put together a good argument to support that. Like it's interesting. Hey, we haven't had any auto picks. I'm so these guys drafting all them. These are all mostly Discord guys, but I appreciate you guys. That makes for some good drafts, and no way he just autoed after that. Oh my gosh. Why do I speak? I didn't do it.
The table, man.
All right, man. Dang.
It wasn't a bad pick.
I am. The problem with this though is there haven't been any clear value followers to me in this draft, like at this position. So it's hard for me to decide who I want to take here. I think I know who I want to take here.
It's tough drafting with the domain boys, man.
It is tough because, man, I'm telling you, I'll take Michael Pittman. I mean, look, I Drake London would have been the obvious pick there for me. Jahmyr Gibbs would have been the obvious pick there for me. TJ Hawkinson's normally there. Daniel Jones is already gone. Like, I mean, all my guys I like there were just not there. So now where do we go with this pick? Because I think some of the guys I like, I can get them on the way back around. But then again, we're drafting people who watch our show, and that makes it kind of tough. Wow. Oh, how did he fall? Wow, I'll take Eckler.
Nice job.
Yeah.
I was hoping you wouldn't find him.
Yeah, I don't know how I didn't see him.
Hey, Gavin's back online.
All right, AZ says we're pooping on his team. Inadvertently, but yeah, I guess we are.
Is it because of the Higgins pick?
Yeah. Hot take. Rybread says Justin Ross is the Kansas City wide receiver 1 by week 10. Yeah. So when you ask for domain hot takes, Ryan Brett has a bunch of them. So yeah, I know you're very high on Justin Ross because I follow you on Twitter. He says not because of the news today. So I'll go with that. Taryn Clout says, I think your T. Higgins take is valid, and I agree on it. He's another DJM and can't be a wide receiver 1 with Chase there. Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. He's a
glorified DJM.
He's like a better version of DJM, and different reasons that they're not performing. But again, like the point still holds. And I mean, you saw it in the video. I pulled up the Terry McLaurin stats like right there, and I was like, dude, that looks identical.
Yeah.
So
what I'm really hopeful for, honestly, and I could see this being a possibility, is down the road. I mean, even a year from now, if Higgins doesn't deliver to his expectations, which is a pretty solid wide receiver 1, production wise, I could see him falling significantly in Dynasty. And at that point, I'll be wanting to get him 5th, 6th rounds. Like if he falls at that point, like Godwin. You know, like a really good value.
Hey, 29 of you watching, each of you just scroll down real quick, press the like button. It really helps us out. We really appreciate it. And make sure you go subscribe to Fantasy Domain. That link is in the description, and that's going to be where our redraft stuff is. So make sure you go subscribe to that channel as well. Brand new, and we're going to try to get that to 1K as quick as we can. Back to the comments here. Kobe says that's a Superflex 10-team league where Kyler fell to him in the 4th round. That is, I've never, ever seen that in my life. That you hit the jackpot. That is awesome. Yeah, Lunatic says he's with you. Took him as my QB1. Yeah, a few teams went. Old guys are really trying to win now. LOL. Yeah, but at least these guys are gonna. I think most of the old guys up front are gonna hold their value. But that definitely did happen. Yeah, Gavin's pretty pissed he didn't get Cousins there. Oh, I accidentally name dropped. Oh, he's gone. Ryan Brett took him. Yeah. I know. There's no time to partake in chat and draft. Yeah, I know. You got to have both screens. You got to have a computer and your phone. That's what you got to do.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. Brandon Ayuk there at the 6-1. Christian Watson. I wonder is the Christian Watson guy watching? Because we have a Christian Watson guy. And he's in our Discord. And so speaking of, real quick, our Discord, we've got about 50 people on there now. We do, trade polls, but trade discussions and dynasty discussions. Like our ADP data from all these mock drafts are on there. All of our rankings are on there. That's where we're posting these live streams first, things like that. So our Discord's a really good place to be. We're going to have more stuff coming out in the next month, and it's $3 a month. So if you want to support us, if you want to support the channel, and you want to be a part of the Discord, which is really, really fun, it's obviously the easiest way to chat with us all the time. We're checking it all the time, every day. And Ryan Bread. Make sure you go down there and join that as well. It's dynastydomain.locals.com. Taryn Clout says if Bryce Young had Stroud weapons in college and the size of Stroud, he would be one of the best prospects of all time. Yeah, I agree with you, and that's just too big of an if to, if that's really the only question mark with Bryce Young is his size, and I don't think it's a big enough question mark for us to short him like at that point that much. But it's not something you can completely ignore.
Short who? Bryce Young?
Yeah,
he's already short.
Nice.
Thanks.
Connor says Addison or Zay Flowers to the Chargers Bills are locks to be elite fantasy wide receivers. I don't think that's a hot take, but you never know. No, I actually don't either. I think whatever receiver that the Chargers take is going to be involved there heavily from day one, just due to the nature of the injuries sustained by Mike Williams and Keenan Allen over the course of last season and their durability concerns moving forward. So because of that, I think that whoever they take, and that could be a tight end, I think they could draft a tight end that makes a difference immediately. I mean, I think, and again, playing with Justin Herbert, I mean, anybody could make a difference at that point. He's such a baller. But
which of the tight ends do you think fits best there in LA?
I think Kincaid would be great there.
Okay.
I like Kincaid. Musgrave. I don't think Mayer is the guy I would want there. Oh, man. Pat P, not taking him.
You answered the Addison Zay Flowers thing, right? That's what we were talking about to begin with.
Yep.
Okay. Michael Martinac says, I have the 105 and 202 pick in my startup Superflex league. Would you go double QB with my first 2 picks or grab CD or one of the top RBs on the board? Don't take a running back unless it's Bijan, unless it's the 101, because that has a ton of flexibility. If you're drafting straight like players, then I wouldn't take a running back there. I would definitely go QB at the 105, obviously. At the 202, assuming this is a 12 team, I would say that Deshaun and or Kyler is going to fall to the 202. And at that point, I would say it's not a question. Absolutely take those guys.
Yeah. Keep dropping your questions in the comments. We are through all of them now, so we're caught back up. And we'd love to have these discussions with you, answer these questions. We're going to get into a rookie mock here after this one wraps up. So make sure you're sticking around. And the first 12 that get in the rookie mock, we're going to give first access to our Discord guys. But any other spots that's left are going to go to our YouTube guys. So we appreciate all of you guys watching. Make sure you drop a like on the video. And if you're not subscribed and you're watching, please make sure all 29 of you should be subscribed to the channel. We tried to hit 2K by draft day, and we accidentally killed it. And because you guys are fantastic. So
yes, sir. Fantastic.
We appreciate it.
You got people in the comments saying 3K by draft day?
I know. Yeah, that's probably not doable, but that would be
Get
crazy.
us 850 subscribers by next Thursday.
Right.
It's a week and a half.
Lunatic Production says, I don't like my Javonte pick at 6'8". Who would you have taken? Where is that?
Well, I would have taken the elite tight end, but Goddard went right before you.
I would have taken Javonte there.
I think Javonte is a fine pick there.
That's a really good value.
It really is.
Seriously.
If you wanted a receiver, Jameson Williams actually would have been a fine pick at the 6'8". And then a QB.
This is a crazy question.
Russ or Kenny Pickett.
Have you boys been looking at
fine.
the 2026 class? Has some elite prospects in Arch, Nelson, Arnold, and really good wide receivers. Low key, I might trade my 25 picks for 26 picks. All right, couple things here. Number one, we aren't good enough to look forward that far, and we rely so heavily. Our main thing is draft capital. So because of that, when we're scouting for Dynasty, our philosophy is going to be more reactive than predictive. So because of that, I mean, a lot of what our rankings are going to be, a lot of what we're going to, make our conclusions on is going to happen next Thursday night, next Friday, next Saturday.
Yeah.
So no, we have not looked that far because we are not that good. Maybe Ryan Brett has, but I doubt he's even looked that far. Don't trade your 25 picks though yet, because especially in Dynasty, you want to have that flexibility to rebuild if you need it once it comes. I mean, that's 2 seasons away. So, but
2026 is that's
an
entire Dynasty lifetime away. I definitely respect your research.
Dude, yeah, that's crazy.
Keep that in the mind.
That's awesome,
man. Like hold on to that, and 2 years down the road, gun for those 26 picks if you really believe in them. But
that's
until then, I'm not really looking at them until 24 at the
dude.
earliest.
You gotta get on our live streams more often. You're gonna know more about that stuff than we are. And look, we don't. That's not our specialty is scouting. That's Ryan Bread's really good at that. So, but all right, here we go. Explain your Swift pick there. Curious. Nathan, that's you at the 5'10". You took DeAndre Swift, and they want some explanations for that travesty of a pick
at the 5'10", because I mean he was going at the 1-2 turn just last year. And they did bring on David Montgomery. I'm a known, apparently, hater of David Montgomery. I don't hate David Montgomery. I just don't think that's indicative that DeAndre Swift is going to produce at the level that he did last year. I think that's indicative that he's going to produce a level up, and that they're looking for this to be a prove-it year for DeAndre Swift going forward in Detroit. If his skill set is good enough that they could re-sign him. So I think it's worth investing in him in the late 5th, with his skill set as a receiving back, like
So
I'm all in there.
and remember, like we've done this on our videos too, but go look at his player profile, go look at his efficiency metrics. The man
It's ridiculous.
it is ridiculous.
It's Austin Eckler-esque.
Like the points
And he has
per
draft
touch,
capital.
like just ridiculous. So
If
there's
he
still
doesn't
hope with Swift.
Not even if he doesn't even end up in Detroit long term, like that's fine.
He
can go
said he
somewhere
was
else.
just curious, so I don't think he thought it was that bad. But
Okay,
he
cool.
just wanted to know what you thought.
Yeah.
Don't like my Pollard pick either. In the 6th, probably wouldn't have taken him there. I definitely am taking Burks and Kittle and Zay Flowers and Goddard. So yeah, there are a couple guys there blind that I think I'd take over Tony Pollard fairly easily. Lamar needs to fire his mom and accept that $200 million. If he doesn't accept this deal, I don't know what to tell the guy. Like that would be nuts. I like Dotson at the 7-4. Really good value there for Dotson. I would have. I guess I could have taken Dotson. I took Marquise and Kenny Pickett over him, but yeah, that was good. All right, the long run says he's playing in a 10-team Superflex tight end premium league, and he's looking to add a Justin Jefferson. Is the 102, a 24 first, the 205, and Deontay enough? Yeah, that's enough. That's definitely enough. But that's the count price you're gonna have to pay. The guy only has Tua and Mac at QB. I mean, obviously start lower than that, but you have Burrow, Fields, Brees. That's a good team. Wow.
Very good.
You need some receiver, but that's obviously what you're going for. So
very excited to get JJ for that.
Hey, trade off. Remember our tight end video. Move off of Pitts and go get Hawk, Kelsey, Kittle, Goddard, and what was that? Mark Andrews.
Yep. Good pick, Connor. Getting Miles Sanders at the 8-7. He's becoming one of my favorite values in Dynasty right now.
Gavin's got two screens going now. That is baller status stuff. Jalen Hyatt went right there. I would have taken him. So I think I know who I'm going to take here, but I'm going to look through one more time.
Connor Clement says, where do you think MHJ, Marvin Harrison Jr. is going to rank after year one? Also curious on thoughts about Travion Henderson and Raheem Sanders. So that is something that we'll get into with Henderson and Sanders. We're actually going to do a little extensive research on that before we really give you a solidified opinion.
I'll give you
everything that we've looked at so far and what we've seen from them thus far really indicates to me that they're gonna be top prospect guys going into next year.
I'll give you an answer. I think Marvin Harrison Jr. after his first year in the NFL will be a top 5 dynasty wide receiver.
Yes, agreed.
And that's probably being conservative because I think look, we grew up watching it, Dad. Like honestly, I grew up watching Senior. Like it's crazy. But what round is this? 9th?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm completely with him for Marvin Harrison Jr. But with the running backs, again, I would say as of now, I think I would prefer Raheem Sanders, but
over Marvin Harrison?
No. Over Travion Henderson.
Yeah, I think I'm preferring Raheem Sanders over him as well. I haven't done extensive research on that running back class yet. I know both of them are legit. I feel like Rocket has proved it more. So I think they're both going to be great, everything's going to change for the next year, but good to be thinking about that stuff now. What is up, guys? Swift, they might just keep him at that 12 to 15 touches, which is still good for him. Thanks for watching Dynasty Life. Yeah, I think it is good for him. The problem really was that he would get to the 1 yard line and then they'd run it in with Jamal Williams, which are they going to do the same thing with David Montgomery? Maybe. But at the same time, he still averaged 12, 13 points per game last year, right? So it's not like he was unplayable. Swifty. And he's still young and he's not getting a ton of wear and tear in his current role. So I agree with you. I still think he could get that kind of usage and there could still be some upside for him there. Ryan Bread says, haven't looked into 2026 much at all. Those guys haven't even played in college yet, so it's a total crapshoot at that point. Yeah, he would be the one that have done that. Lamar wasn't offered 200 million fake news. Are you serious? I thought Ian Rappaport said that on Pat McAfee. Like I thought I saw that reported. Recruiting isn't the end all be all. Arch is overrated too. I do agree that and this is coming from somebody who's literally like Peyton Manning is our dad. Yeah, and I think Archie Manning is overrated by a fair amount. Just having, what would I know? I'm not a scout. Kincaid and Mayer back to back, not in the order I would go. Yeah, we like Dalton. Nathan and I both like Dalton Kincaid a lot. I think from a fantasy perspective, we like Dalton Kincaid maybe more, just slightly more. We have them in the same tier, but we have debated.
For me personally, Kincaid is starting to.
I love
He's
Dalton
starting
Kincaid,
to run
man.
away from Michael Mayer in my personal rankings.
So something to watch for next week during the draft is where these tight ends go in the first round, because there will be tight ends taken in the first round. So where do they go? How many of them will there be? There could be as many as 3, I think. And so we'll have to just kind of see how that plays out. But I'm really interested to see where these tight ends go because it's going to be very landing spot dependent. Yeah, I've kind of panicked. I don't really like taking young tight ends that early, but oh well. All right. Marvin Harrison Jr. will be 5 before he plays a snap. My guess is ahead of 24 season is Chase Jefferson. Oh, you mean that's flipped, Colin, because Justin Jefferson's gonna be ahead of Chase.
Do you see a scenario where MHJ becomes a sell for a time going into his rookie season?
No, he just doesn't. He doesn't strike me
You
as
don't think he
somebody.
will be?
No, I don't
Even
think
because of his name?
I don't. Oh, Savannah Kellum says hi. Savannah Kellum, you need to change your name to Savannah Huffman. It's been almost 2 years. Hi, babe. I'm glad you're on. Make sure you like the video, Savannah Grace. That's my wife, people. Lunatic Productions, Waller or Schultz or Ingram? Ingram. Don't you think? Don't you? I mean, he got the tag.
Yeah. None of them have long-term deals left. I mean, Waller, I guess, has 2 years left, but Schultz and Ingram on a 1-year deal right now each, and Ingram's tied to the elite quarterback, so yeah.
So Taryn says he looks at the 24/7 Sports, which yeah, I actually do too. A bunch of Twitter pages on prospects. But 2026 has like 5 5-star QBs, 4 5-star wide receivers, and 2 5-star running back. I think that's the most fantasy relevant positions that are 5-star. That's yeah. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Then I'm glad you're tracking that stuff because then you can keep us updated on all the details and stuff. Yeah, he says Ian was talking about the same fake report by Schefter. Why would he have said that? Ian Rappaport normally doesn't say stuff like that if it's not true.
No.
I'm gonna go look at that.
Yeah.
Connor says as a diehard Cowboys fan, I'm gonna be pissed if we take a tight end in the first round. You know what? I think you might take Bijan Robinson, but actually he might not make it to you.
I don't think Bijan's making it to you.
But I think I think you. I don't know.
You think Bijan goes top 15?
Yeah, I think he's. I'm starting to think he does.
Yeah,
I think I don't think he'll go to the Falcons though. That's where everybody wants to say.
I mean, for the guys, again, I guess it changes. It's changed over time, but seeing the running backs that have gone top 15 in years past, not that long ago, like Leonard Fournette, like their skill sets weren't even as a.
Dude, did I get gaslit on that report? I think I did. Everybody's saying that's not true.
Wow.
Okay. Well, so here's what is true. Very good for Lamar Jackson what happened with Jalen Hurts. Big and obviously great for Jalen Hurts and his dynasty value, and we're just 100% all in. But for Lamar, Lamar's got to be pleased with that. And look, fully guaranteed deals. I don't think that's the future. I don't think that's the future. I just don't. I hate this draft spot right here. I don't know who I'm going to take. Yes, I do. That was easy. My boy. All right. What else? Yeah. So I watched Pat.
Your boy. He's my boy.
Oh, Ian had no idea.
Absolutely my boy.
That's really interesting. I wonder. So, if anybody was watching Pat McAfee, did Lamar actually get offered the $200 million guaranteed deal? I mean, I guess maybe it could be false, but hey, we appreciate all you guys joining us. We're gonna have a rookie draft coming up right after this. It's gonna be 4 rounds, Superflex rookie mock draft. So make sure you jump on and like the video, and make sure you go down into the description and subscribe to Fantasy Domain. What are you gonna tell
me? First, we have 35 people watching right now and 20 likes. So you
get it up,
get it up, get it up, get it up, get it up. Our video yet? Go ahead and do that.
What the heck did I auto pick?
Huh?
And I got Mixon
in the 11th, dude. That's insane.
All right, I'll take Mixon.
That's awesome.
All right. All right, here we go.
So, first, is Egbuka 25 or is he 24?
I don't know. Look it up while I answer these questions.
Okay.
I'm a Ravens. I'm sure Lamar signs back. I've been telling Nathan that, and he won't believe. But I think Lamar waits till Herbert and Burrow are done to finalize his deal. That could be very true, and it honestly wouldn't be a bad strategy. I will say his not having an agent thing could be hurting him a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know anything about being a sports agent. It's true. Ian told him to bring up the tweet and said he's followed up with other sources to confirm it as well. So maybe it is true. McGonigal, good to have you on. I like that name and reading that name. Mar back in March sent a GIF 200 million report. Yeah. Okay. I think I'm getting it.
Gotcha.
Either way, my prediction is still that Lamar goes back to the Ravens. The Ravens would be the stupidest to let him walk. Just the dumbest. Look at Alvin Kamara in the 11th. Isn't that insane?
Yeah.
I'm not sure I can agree with it, but man, who are you going to take here?
Who am I going to take?
Yeah.
Oh, I was hoping Marvin Mims would fall to me, but you keep sniping them from.
Rybread says Egbuka and MHJ are both 2024. That's going to be nuts. Dude, Ohio State wide receivers are my jam. I love it. Oh. All right. We're going to have the rookie draft. We are in Caps is right. It's favorite team time. We are into the end of this, and we're going to get into our 4-round 2023 Dynasty rookie mock draft. And so we're going to get that link out to our Discord and everybody else. But let's pick our favorite teams. That's what it is time for. And it's not going to be Keps. It can't be you every time, Keps.
Egbuka is a junior going into this year, so I would assume he'll declare after his 3rd year, and he'll be in the class of 2024 with Marvin Harrison Jr. That is terrifying.
Yeah.
And awesome. Awesome. Terrifying as in awesome.
All right. I'm going to go. Oh, man. I don't know whose team to pick here.
I still got to make my last pick here.
I'm looking at. Let us know in the comments whose team you like the most. I'm trying to pick my favorite team. I think I'm going to go with Jay Perocco today. Trevor Lawrence and got man down the QB. He's got an elite tight end in Travis Kelce. He's got an elite scoring wide receiver in Cooper Kupp. He's got a good value in Chris Godwin. He's got a good value in Nick Chubb. He's got a good value in Christian Kirk. He's got a good value in DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, that is just 8 straight picks of glory for me. So I'm taking that team. I love it. Good job, man. All right. Kev says it could be me. It could be.
I like Charm's team. He's got Mahomes, Daniel Jones,
I saw that
and then Purdy and Love, which I know Avery doesn't like them as quarterbacks, but there's a lot of value sitting there, and I think you're going to get a lot of market value.
He went no running back
there.
He went no running back.
Yeah, and he still ended up, I mean, with Montgomery, Isaiah Pacheco, and Izzy, those guys are all very, very startable. And then Garrett Wilson, who's going to go up draft board soon. DK, Christian Watson, Ayuk, like,
yeah,
fine wide receiver room.
The Luca Looney's team, he intrigued me as well, taking Anthony Richardson that early and carrying that with Olave and Jamar Chase and Debo Samuel.
It's a good value with Debo.
Jameer Gibbs in the late 4th round. That's pretty.
I know that you didn't like your Javonte pick, but honestly, I think that was your best pick. But like value-wise, that was your best pick.
It was. I'm 100% sold on that. All right, I'm going to create the rookie mock draft. Let's do.
Where are you dropping it in? I gotta make sure I get it in.
I'll send it to you first, and I'll have you send it to the Discord.
21 likes, 38 watching. Drop that like if you haven't already, please. It helps us out.
Nathan said, "Please." That's polite. You must do it now.
Correct.
That's how that works. Oh, frick. Dang it.
Oh, McGonigal says Nathan Schmidt and Colbone both look like they could win year 1. Yes,
nice.
Please. I may win now. Time for drafting.
All right, I am setting up the. Did we get through? Oh, it was me. What the heck? Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, you got the GOAT Brian Robinson.
I
dude.
freaking hate everything.
Nice job.
All right, we're gonna switch back here. We picked our favorite teams. I'm gonna get this Dynasty rookie mock draft set up once it stops being an idiot. So keep dropping your questions down there. We're gonna do some rookies now. We're gonna see how this sorts out. I've almost got it ready, but man, I'll tell you, I'm really excited for next week, and I'm also really freaking nervous. Really nervous. Because I want the Colts to do something of substance, and honestly, I'm not sure how confident I am that they will. I don't think they're going to tank, so I don't know how they could do that with Caleb Williams next year. But all right, let's do this rookie draft. I sent you the link. Did you get it?
Yep.
Drop that in our Discord first. We'll wait a minute, and then we'll drop everybody else in. I will share my screen. Stop sharing. Let's go to this one.
Get it in the Discord. Okay. Rookie.
I will not share the audio. Live. All right, let's get in this thing. Where do I want to draft? I want number 4. I want to be right in front of Nathan.
Oh, thanks, man.
Oh, this needs to be linear draft settings. Did you put it in there?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
It's going in Discord now. So.
All right, if you're on our Discord, make sure you jump into this rookie draft.
And you can.
And then we're gonna drop it in the chat to the YouTube as well. Our Discord guys get a little bit of head start because they support us. If you want to support us, make sure you go to dynastydomain.locals.com. Make sure you get on our Discord. It's lots of fun. I'm going to drop this link here in about 10 seconds. Most of the Discord guys are able to get in. Appreciate you guys supporting us. All right, here we go. It's free for all for the last 5 spots. 3, 2, 1, go get it. All right. And then let's get this thing started.
Taryn Clout says OSU wide receivers coming up are MHJ and Egbuka in 2024. Keon Grays, Caleb Burton, Caleb Brown in 25, Carnell Tate, Ennis, Noah Rogers in 26.
All right, Bijan at the 101.
Notable ones for fantasy are going to be MHJ, Egbuka, Tate, and Rogers. Yes,
I know that was intentional. You Ryan Bread. Of course. All right, well, that makes my decision fairly easy.
Yeah.
I will take Anthony Richardson at the 104. And if
Cool.
he makes it there in my rookie drafts, I will be trading up for Anthony Richardson at
I
the
will
104.
happily take
Given
this
that he gets the draft
guy
capital.
named
That's
Jackson
I
Smith and
guess
Jigba.
that's a good caveat.
Gibbs.
Yeah, these top 6 are getting pretty set in stone, man.
Woo-wee. Guess who's falling at the 1-7?
Who? All right, McGonigal, in your Superflex rookie rankings, when going from a 12-team to a 10-team and an 8-team league, at what point do you bring the running back 2 and wide receivers 1 and 2 above some of these QBs? Because QBs are less scarce in smaller leagues. At what point? So how do I answer that? Obviously that's a case-to-case basis, but I think,
Good pick,
I think it makes some of those 4th, 5th round wide receivers. As you get into less teams, I think it makes those guys more valuable. The Chris Godwins, the Michael Pittmans, the JSNs, the Chris Olaves, and then it's going to take some of those top end QBs, especially like the Justin Fields, Kyler Murray, Deshaun, Dak range, and they're obviously still going to be, if it's a super flex, they're still going to be as valuable. But then it's a lot less important to reach on your second QB, which means you're going to get some higher running back and wide receiver values in the mid rounds. So
yeah,
you just got to adjust for that. And we only play in 12 teams, but
Connor says I can't stop seeing Antonio Brown and Zay Flowers.
Yeah,
yeah.
Is that the person
that's the comp?
Yeah, that is the comp. That's what
Jeremy Compton.
Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, but we'll see on that. Okay, it's my pick. Who fell to me?
You see where Levis fell to?
Oh, goodness sakes.
The 110. Yeah.
Dynasty players do not like him. I feel like there's a fairly obvious pick here.
Correct. There's a couple good picks.
There's a couple good picks here. I'm going to take Hendon.
There's a pick that's a good pick that, oh, wow, thank you. I don't even have to decide. I'll take my favorite one.
I'll definitely take Hendon Hooker over Marvin Mims. I mean, they're saying Hendon Hooker's not making it past pick 29. So
yeah.
If Hooker's here in the second, yes, please.
If Hooker falls,
wait, though, Ryan, how? I don't. Okay, so I want your thoughts on Hendon Hooker, because why would you take Devon A-Chain over Hendon Hooker, especially if Hendon Hooker is projected to get first round draft capital? That's sad. I'm making me cry. I'm crying in the club.
Now here's one thing: if the QBs after the 101 are expected to fall past the 102 and the 103. Should we expect Hendon Hooker to fall into the second round?
He's just old.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you there, which is why I think Hooker's probably. I think there's a very, very solid case to be made that Hooker goes second round, and that's not a huge hit.
I don't think that's to me value. I think I'll still take him here.
Worth taking him in the middle of the second round. He has rushing upside still, so
yeah.
Jalen Hyatt at the 2.9. Goodness.
Great value there. Wow. I almost took him at the 2.4.
I know. I almost took him at the 2.5.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Tajay Spears is probably going to go up.
Coming off an ACL out of a gimmicky offense.
Sean Tucker could go up. Tank Bigsby, not sold on him. Kendra Miller, not sure.
Who's going to be the steal rookie drafts in real life draft? I think it's going to be Boutte. Oh, goodness, you're reading our minds. We have a video coming out, 4 guys to draft in every single rookie draft. It's coming out someday this week.
Yep.
Make sure you watch that.
Wednesday.
I'll give you a spoiler that Boutte is in that video.
Correct.
Because he has fallen so far. And I know Ryan Brett is going to take him here. I wish I could snipe him. Dang it. I should have gotten in front of him instead of you. Oh, dang. It's such a missed opportunity. Dalton Kincaid went in the first round.
I know.
Colbone is taking heeded of our advice.
Goodness.
Taking heeded of.
Running backs are dropping like flies.
That's an Office reference, by the way. Take heeded of. Heeding. when he rips the face off the CPR dummy.
Oh, yes.
All right. I like one guy here for sure. Checking. Yeah, I will take Cedric Tillman in the third.
Goodness.
Who are you taking, Bubby?
Rashee Rice.
Yeah, good pick. All wide receiver. How about that? It's really shocking for Nathan.
Can you tell I
Ryan Bread
prefer a specific position?
Yeah, I can tell. All right. Angel says, "Give me old Hooker over a midget." That is really funny. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Yeah, Lunatic says he is between Hyatt and Spears, but the value is just too good. Yeah, I have to take Hyatt there too. Steals of rookie draft likely come down to when the rookie drafts took place. Different steals for people drafting in early April, June, August, etc. It should be interesting to see where values change. Yeah, so personally in our DD leagues, we do the rookie draft. We start it on 12 o'clock on Sunday, so right after the NFL draft. To me, there's no time to waste, and it's fun, and you have enough information. You have the landing spot and the draft capital, and we've scouted them for months. It's time. Like you don't need to sit on it. Let's draft these things.
Yeah.
So
Connor says, I really like Steve Smith's senior analysis on rookie wide receivers. Anyone else you guys like for analysis stuff? Yes. So it's a little bit of free advertising here, but if you look up That Franchise Guy on YouTube, he's a very, very successful, super in-depth guy. He does both sides of the ball. He's very knowledgeable. And actually, the ex-GM for the Falcons, he had on for a mock draft.
Oh, I bet that was
fun. Like huge. Like that's a huge deal.
Our like life goal, our YouTube life goal is to do a collab with the franchise guy. He's phenomenal. Smart. He's not stupid and gimmicky. He doesn't say the same thing every video. He knows what he's talking about. It's fantastic. Highly recommend. Also, highly recommend jump down into the description and go subscribe to Fantasy Domain, which is our new sister channel that will cover more in-season, in-depth things. We're trying to get that to 1,000 subscribers. So make sure you go down there and drop a subscribe to that. Make sure you are liking this video. Drive those likes up and let's get subscribed to this channel as well. You guys are great, and we appreciate your support. We've made it farther on here than we ever thought we would, but we think we've got some more in us, so we're going to keep growing and climbing here. All right, so 4-4. I'm looking at this, and I'm seeing some runnings back at the top.
Oh, Ryan, taking Parker Washington from us.
That is so freaking rude. He is the one that gave us the comp, though.
I know.
So he deserves
I liked him before he gave me the comp, though.
It's true. I don't like any of these guys. This is where I take tight ends. I will take Tucker Kraft.
I will take my guy. You know who I'm going to take. I always take him.
Joe.
Yeah,
Puka.
Yeah.
All right.
All receivers for me.
We're wrapping up here soon, so make sure you got any questions, things you want to talk about, you drop them into the comments, and we're going to go through and finish these off.
We're stuck at 24 likes, guys, and we got 35 watching now.
We're stuck at what likes?
24 likes.
Get it up. Let's get it to 30 before we get up. All right, Parker Washington comp is very intriguing. Ryan Bread, it is. You intrigue us with your analysis.
Correct.
Consistently.
Yes.
All right. What else we got, guys? What else we want to talk about? We'll do a live stream next week, and then on draft night, we'll be releasing videos about certain players with their landing spots as we go through the draft. So we'll see how quickly our internet can upload videos that night, because we're going to be rapid firing them.
I know. Yeah, we'll have to talk some planning for that.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get some. I might run some Ethernet into your computer or something like that.
Or we could just do them through StreamYard and
no, we definitely use StreamYard for it. So, all right, who's your favorite rookie draft quartet? I would go with Ryan Bread because he took Stroud, but he took A-Chain, so it cancels out. I like yours. Will Levis, Tyjae Spears is nice.
Oh, sorry. I just saw Jonathan Mingo.
You don't like Jonathan Mingo?
I cannot stand Jonathan Mingo. I could be super wrong on that, but
it's funny. All right, for my favorite, I'm gonna go with.
I'm gonna go with mine.
I'll go with. I'll go with AZ's. He got Jahmyr Gibbs and Kendra Miller, so good running back haul.
I like Blind 70.
Yeah.
Bijan, Josh Downs, Izzy.
All right, we didn't get very many more comments, so we are going to wrap this up. We really appreciate you guys joining us. Again, before you leave, make sure you drop a like and make sure you're subscribed to both this channel and our sister channel, Fantasy Domain. Make sure you get into the description and subscribe there. And make sure you go join our locals page as well. It's where our Discord is, all of our exclusive content. You know, if we have to sell you on it, we've got our rankings, our ADP data. We're going to be coming out with new products and new models. It's where you get all access to Rybread's stuff, where he has his wide receiver model for these rookies, which is very helpful. So make sure you jump over there. And it's, again, $3 a month. I know we're breaking the bank here, but the link's in the description. So make sure you go down there and get on our Discord. We'd love to have you. And again, it's what?
This is funny. Look at the comments. Connor asked this random question. How old are you guys? I've never been able to tell. McGonigal said 27 and 28. That is hilarious.
We're younger than that.
We are significantly younger than that.
We're not telling them. We're going to leave it a secret.
Are we?
We are in our 20s. I'm old. I'm quite a bit older than Nathan.
I'm actually underage.
Nathan's very young, so
I'm a college student.
Hopefully, they don't think any less of us than that. All right, Hole is the GOAT. Yeah. I know. All right, here we go. Again, get on our Discord if you haven't. We'd love to have you guys. We literally chat on there all day with guys. Like I will take my breaks at work and I'll go and answer Dynasty questions. So
It's
make sure you get down there and support us as well. As always, we appreciate you guys watching us. We're going to jump off here. You guys can keep guessing our age if you want to. Thanks for joining. Somebody got close.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you later. Have a good week. We'll see you next week.